I'm having flashbacks to the famine. I need to
God.
improvise.
Jeez. Oh, okay. Right, let's start.
Yep.
Okay. So, welcome to the world of... You know what? Don't worry. You don't really need to know the world's name. You don't even really need to remember that there are floating sky islands, because for you guys, that's a world away. You're all Cutebolds, members of the Carousel of the Custard Cream, a sub-burrow of the Glossclaw Burrow, which is a kobold group that lives under the city of Ingledon, the capital city of Kalinda, a country ruled by a group of mages. And again, don't worry too much. You might need to remember Ingledon, but even then, as a lowly Cutebold, it's unlikely you'll ever leave the city. Most of your kin live their entire lives underground, maintaining the sewers for the city in return for the rights to anything flushed into them. And yes, that includes people. Many a ransom has been paid after a rough night, but not to Cutebolds. Your kobold brothers are small and tricky, but they breed fast and they work hard. Cutebolds, on the other hand, don't really understand what breeding is, and they work as hard as they can, but that's not very hard. So you live underneath the entertainment district of Parna. Above you, the glitz and glamour of an area for the moderately rich, all the way to the creme, yes, creme, of society buzzes. They say Parna never really sleeps, and living underneath it, you can believe that. Your sewers practically overfloweth with bounty. And to note, you might scavenge the sewers, but you live under them in older caverns. No self-respecting creature would actually live in the sewers. You do have self-respect. Kobolds are a proud race with draconic heritage. Cutebolds, well, maybe you're not quite as proud, but you do like being clean, and the other kobolds mostly leave you alone, and they let you use the hot springs and don't stop you moving around. So mostly the Glossclaw Burrow uses the carousel as scavengers for food, and occasionally as messengers when they need to send somebody above ground. A little while back, during an extremely exciting few days, goblins raided the Glossclaw Burrows, and the Cutebolds had to fight to protect their own area. It wasn't going great until the other Glossclaw Burrow members arrived to deal with the goblins, but the carousel had a go of it. And after that, the leader of the carousel, Toppy, instituted a rule where the carousel would train together every night to fight. And this lasted for at least 2 days before members started wandering off to do their own thing. Only a short while later, however, a mysterious yellow ooze found its way into the tunnels of the carousel. The little Cutebolds sallied out to fight it, taking terrible losses but protecting their home. Unfortunately, most of those involved who lived couldn't help but eat some of it, as the ooze had the consistency and the look of inviting custard. And so it was that the new Cutebolds developed. Something in the custard changed those who ate it. Their minds were less scattered, and they felt as if there were forces beyond themselves giving them a guiding hand. Which brings us right up to date, because here we all are, in the main cavern of the carousel. A pit in the centre has a roaring fire, and there are several flaming torches propped against the walls. Stood in front of you is the scarred face of Toppy, your leader. He, interestingly, did not partake in the custard, as during the fight he was nowhere to be found. He scowls around at you. Something tells you he's not keen on newbolds. Toppy sniffs and scrunches his face up, one of his ears rising as he does, and the second, which has a large chunk of it missing, not moving at all. Orders from the top. Toppy drops a large sack on the floor, indicating for someone to pick it up. We got to get pies. Lots of pies. He pauses, clearly trying to remember something. Berry pies. Toppy looks quite satisfied with himself. Onwards to you.
We've got to get pies? Fuck.
I am quite hungry. But what's a pie?
Do we know? Yeah, do we know what pies are?
I don't know what a pie is. I want a pie though. It sounds nice. I really like a pie.
I mean, would a pie have been flushed down the
Can I
sewer?
eat it? I really want to eat the pie.
Well, to be fair,
What's a pie?
if you ate the yellow ooze from the custard, then you're definitely going to eat a pie, aren't you?
You're definitely going to eat the pie.
Let's be honest here.
So Toppy looks a little confused, and he says, pie, you know, the thing with the stuff inside. I've definitely seen a picture of them once.
Is that bag a pie then? Because that bag has stuff in it.
Well, no, it's a bag, because you called it a bag.
Yeah, but he said the pies have stuff in it. And the bag has stuff in them.
I thought the bag was empty.
Is the bag empty?
The bag is empty.
Oh, I want the bag.
So, Neri, you go pick up the bag, and that's now in your inventory. Note that
Can
down.
I eat it?
You can try to eat the. Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to eat
Okay.
the. I would like to eat the.
I don't
Can
think
you?
we
I would like to eat the. Yeah. Can I? It's so nice.
Well, would you like to roll me a d20, please, for a Constitution check? 17. Oh, you give it a good go. You're munching on that bag,
Mm.
but you don't really have the teeth to get through the burlap. So no joy, no swallowing the bag for you.
can I eat the sod bag?
The bag wasn't very nice.
What's,
Yeah,
so
what was that?
topic. I didn't catch that there. Sorry.
No, is that on?
All gone.
Hold on. Okay, so Toppy looks at you after you've picked up the bag and tried to eat it, and he just shakes his head. It's food. The bag's not food. The pie's food. You need to get food. It's something with something inside it.
But anything's food if you can eat it, right?
I'm sorry about my friend Poppy. Can you recommend anywhere around here to get some food?
Can we?
He shakes his head at Neri and looks towards Jin. Well, obviously, you could get it from other kobolds, but the other kobolds are the ones that said for us to get the pie. So I guess it's above the sewers.
Well, how do we get up there?
Well, there's a few ways of getting up. So you'd have to go to the main burrow and then use one of the exits that would take you onto the streets. But I mean, it's daytime at the moment. It might be a bit dangerous.
Are we gonna have to do this? Yeah, like covertly at night time?
Well,
Or I mean,
Yeah.
people at the top don't really like Cutebold, do they?
Toppy nods quite happily at you. Yeah, they don't like us up there. You need to, find a way of getting it without people seeing you.
Unless we want to fire it.
Question. Why do
Yeah.
they not like us?
Because we're kobolds.
Yeah, but like, we're really cute. I'm like really cute and really nice.
But
And
people
I
don't
really
like kobolds.
I really like their human things. They make really nice shiny things, and I really like their shiny things. So why do they not like me?
Because you're not shiny.
Oh, I need to be shiny then.
Toppy
Can
crosses
I
his
be
arms and
shiny?
nods.
Toppy, can I be shiny? Can I be shiny?
You can do whatever you want. I'm not making you shiny.
How do I be shiny?
Well, I don't know. That's up to you.
I feel like we're deviating away from the pies here.
Okay.
And Toppy gives Biek a thumbs up and is like, "Do you know what? I'm gonna go because Neri's being Neri. So
Wait,
you
where do
deal
we
with
get
him,
the
Biek."
pies? How do we get the pies? What building is the pies in?
We have to find that out, don't we?
Can you find that out for me,
Have we?
please?
Who's Toppy? Have you got a map? Oh fuck, he's gone.
Bye bye.
He's gone. So Toppy buggers off. He's gone away. Ola is the paladin kobold. He stood there. He's not very talkative, but you can ask him questions if you want. It's up to you. If you want to leave this room, I'll take you to the map of the underground areas that you know, and you can work out where you're going from there. But it's up to you.
Sounds like a good idea. Don't really know where around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Let's
like that.
consult the map.
Now I've got to remember how to get you guys onto the map.
While we drag Neri away from trying to pick up shiny things.
So,
I think so, Tim. Sure.
I like the shiny things though. I don't think you guys appreciate the shiny things as much as I appreciate the shiny things.
Right. Has that dropped you into another
It has
page?
indeed.
Okay, I'm going to mark you guys on here. So you are in this little cave here.
What does
Right.
CCC stand for?
Oh, say again?
CCC, is that?
Yeah, CCC, oh gosh, what are they
Carousel.
called? Carousel, yeah, custard cream. The carousel of the custard cream. So that's the home cavern for the carousel.
Yeah,
These are the caverns that you guys know about.
Oh, there's loads of them.
Fair number. So Central Cavern is where the kobolds generally live. Production Cavern obviously is what it is. The ones down below you guys, Lost Cavern and the six next to them, they're actually where your character normally goes, Oak. There's lots of mushrooms in that area, so that's where they collect the mushrooms and moss. Hot Spring Cavern is what it is. The small caves and areas next to that are like living quarters.
And what are the big ones?
The big dark grey ones,
Ye.
Yeah,
you know they're there, but you don't know what they are.
Okay. Well, I want to go check this one.
Wait, can
You're
we
just
drop the screen?
yeah.
What?
So how do we get up out of the caverns then?
We walk.
Oh,
Okay, so are you three going together, or are you splitting up, or? I knew it every time.
That wasn't me.
yeah.
That's not my ship.
So should we all go and try and get up?
Perhaps it
Up?
would be best we can cover more ground if, well, maybe we should go to the place together and then split up the search.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So are you all heading to that dark grey one together, or?
I feel like maybe we should. Wait, what about these pies? If I lost them, is this where the pies are?
So the pies, I can't tell you whether they're underground or not, but I guess if Toppy's asked you to get them, the other kobolds have asked you to get them then. And that means they're probably not underground. They're probably above ground.
These grey buildings, are they above ground?
No, this is all underground.
Alright, forget what I said then.
Okay. Well, maybe we should try and get like some disguises or something if we have to go above ground, like before we go up there,
That's a good point.
just to be safe in case we're seen.
Now, does anyone have a disguise kit? Let me have a quick check for you guys.
Does anyone have a map of above ground, or do we only have a map of our caverns?
Uh, this isn't even a map technically for you guys. This is what your characters already know.
All right.
No proper map, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe somebody has one around the place. The person who has a disguise kit, unfortunately, is Kirsty. So
Okay. Well, maybe we could find someone that has been above ground and see if they can draw the map.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
Why don't we use the bag?
Use the sack.
To do what?
Draw.
Become the sack.
We could make a coat out of it and be three cubolds in a coat.
That'd be so cute.
That would be adorable.
It might work.
It might work.
Oh, might work.
Right, so I'll show you where you guys know exits to above ground, just so that you've got. So that right there and that right there are the two exits that you know.
Hang on, I'm very zoomed up. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, and sorry, there is one other area. So this area here is the river front. So any of those large tunnels exit onto the river.
Okay, let's try and avoid there then.
I don't think the river would have pies.
Right.
Or would it?
It might. I mean, what is a pie? Because I wasn't
Do
actually
you
paying
want to
attention.
check if you know what a pie is?
I wasn't actually
I think
paying
we should.
attention.
I should. Do we know what pies are?
Okay, so each of you needs to roll an intelligence check for me. So that is a D20, please, and then add your. What would it be? I think it would just go straight intelligence on this. Actually, add your bonus to whatever you roll.
How do I roll on this?
So on the left-hand side, there should be like a D20 symbol. Hover over it, and then it'll bring up a set of dice, and you just click the one you want.
And so we add the pluses if there's any pluses.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I don't
I
have any
didn't
pluses.
even
I'm not very smart,
Me either. I'm
but I
very.
got an 18.
Where? How do you add the?
That's me. I got 18.
No, I got
Yeah.
18 above you as well.
Oh, did you roll before? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Happy days. Right, so in terms of adding bonuses, it will just have to be direct off what your sheet is. So, what are we there?
Intelligence is what I just rolled. So
So I got a minus intelligence.
You have, yes. Okay, so Jin, I can tell you comfortably that you. Oh, actually, you've got a +3. You do know what a pie is. Just you've heard about these things. They're some sort of pastry with filling. That's all you know. Kim, you are pretty good. Yeah, you've actually had a pie once before.
Ooh, okay.
When you were working in the main kobold area, it was one of the rations that came around that day.
Ooh.
And what's your Neri? You are also well aware of what pies are,
I must
which
be
means you were just being a pain in the ass to poor Toppy.
very good at that.
Hey.
Yeah.
So yes, you all know what pies are. You know what they should be. Two of you have tasted them before, but you all know what they should look like.
Right.
Okay.
what time is it? Is it daytime?
It's daytime at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so we have quite a bit of time to kill before it's nighttime, so we can go up.
So we're gonna kill them. Okay, I'm in.
Are we gonna break into the place that's making the pies?
We're not
I
gonna
mean, do
break
you know
in.
where that is?
We're not gonna break in. We're gonna enter without permission.
I feel like we should probably find out where these pies are supplied first.
Yes.
We should get the plan.
So do we need to
We
go up
need.
now to see it open? Because if the shops are all shut, or the place that sells them, do they sell pies or do you just take pies?
Well, I mean, you can take anything if you try hard enough.
I mean, that is your character's motto in life, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know what buying is.
To be fair, all of you are relatively rich. I will say this. You all have a fair amount of gold coin. The problem is people above ground are probably not going to take coin off of kobolds.
I'm gonna take coin off them though. Don't worry, guys.
Exactly. It's fine.
Well, they're shiny, aren't they?
Yeah. You can't eat them though. I tried once.
He did try. Yeah, so where would you like to go? What would you like to do? You don't have to all stick together, but you can do.
Okay. Maybe we go to the hot spring first and think this all over.
Yeah. Nothing beats getting naked and thinking.
I was gonna be fully clothed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys reach the hot springs. There's plenty of kobolds bathing, doing their thing. Kobolds have a habit of like oiling their scales up. If they keep them oily and keep them moist, they don't shed as often, so they have quite a nice lustrous look to them. You do notice that at the far side of the hot springs, there's a kobold that you recognise in particular, Biecht. You notice Bataract, the head of the entire Glossclaw group, and they're sort of scraping their scales, but they're all on their own. They're clearly not engaging with the other kobolds at the moment. There's also somebody that you recognise, Neri. There is Kazakt, which is the storeman for the kobolds, who looks after the different types of foodstuffs. So they're the two ones that you guys recognise.
Why don't we ask him
Which one?
where the pies would be? The one that I know, whose name I didn't remember.
Kazakt.
Yeah.
Cassette.
Yeah. See if he's got any ideas.
Yeah.
Yep. So, do you guys all want to go up and talk to him, or just one of you? Or
Let Neri do it.
Wait, me?
You know him.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you saunter on up to this kobold who's clearly just having a good wash. And he looks up at you.
Kazak. Hey.
It's like, oh god, it's Neri.
Hey.
Hi, Neri. Well,
We need pies. Where find pies?
Yeah, I was the one that asked Toppy to get them.
Well, where can we get them then?
Oh, up above ground.
Yeah, but above ground's very big. So,
Yep.
Why would you ask us to find stuff if you don't know where it is?
Because I need it.
It's a lot of hard work, though. Why do we need the pies?
Well, because there's going to be a big celebration.
I have stuff that you can eat. Here, eat.
What are you trying to give him?
It is a shiny, a big round shiny. Eat.
So Kazak just looks at you like you're an idiot, and he
eat the shiny.
takes the shiny thing off you and pockets it in what looks like a mysterious kobold pouch because he's not wearing any clothes.
Wait, don't do that.
You gave it to him.
I want my shiny back.
But you just gave it to me.
No. Give back.
Kazak turns around and
give the shiny.
Carries on scraping. He's like, look, it's above ground.
I want
you
the shiny.
need to go and do it.
Okay, but I want my shiny. Okay, but I want my shiny back.
He pulls out the shiny thing and he flicks it so it lands in the hot spring.
Oh.
Cube bowls are a waste of time anyway. I should have got kobolds to do this.
I pull my rapier on him and I tell him to go get me shiny.
Are you sure you pull your rapier?
I'm not the wisest of creatures.
Do you guys want to try and stop this happening?
Yeah, that's just calm.
Oh.
Yeah.
He took my shiny away. I want my shiny back.
It's in the water. Go find it.
I want my shiny back.
It's in the water.
He took my shiny away.
My friend's shiny.
He chucked it in the water. It's an onsen. It's not that deep.
How dare you do that? I demand we get on that hot spring right now and fetch it.
Do we need to drain the hot spring to find the shiny?
Zach just rolls his eyes and he's clearly pulling his stuff back together, and he looks at you guys and he's like, look, if you want more shiny things, you need to go and talk to Mazat. He's working in the production cavern. He'll know a bit more. He shrugs. If you do that, then, maybe the Cubolds are gone. And he just saunters out of the hot springs cavern, practically flipping the bird as he leaves.
One of you could get my shiny thing back.
I roll him as he leaves and do a face. Fuck you.
What was the first thing you said on that one? I caught the second.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that.
Oh, which part?
The first part.
What did I say? Wait, I got it in. Like the two fingers.
Oh yeah, the V's. Flipping
Yeah,
the V's.
the two.
So that's all you're getting out of
I get
good old
naked.
Kazakh, unfortunately.
I get naked and I go for a swim to get my shiny.
Yeah, okay, I'm down for that. So you need to roll perception, I think. So roll me a d20.
If you join, I swear.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god, it's literally a natural one as well.
Oh,
So
God.
you get naked, you put all your stuff on the side. Obviously, you're going in to have a look for your shiny. And by the time you come back, not having found your shiny, somebody has stolen 4 more gold coins out of your.
Oh,
All right, which one of you two did it?
So, so you are now down to 10 gold. So I will note that. That's bad times. That's
I can
bad
get it.
times. A natural one is hard to do as well. So
It's a talent.
good stuff. See it?
When people say luck of the Irish, they don't really mean. They don't really specify whether it's good or bad.
they don't say which end of the spectrum it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to do anything while Neri is swimming around?
My tab crashed, so yeah, please help.
Oh, did it?
Oh yeah, you got
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
So,
It's just mozzarella being a dick. Don't worry about it.
I would like to walk around the hot spring and question people whether or not they know where I can procure some pie.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah. Let's go investigation then. So roll me an int check, please.
Huh? I didn't catch that, sorry.
Just roll me an investigation check, please. So roll a d20. Oh, nice, 17. So you're going around, you're talking to a lot of the kobolds. Most of them don't know. They all know what pies are, but you get a couple of good clues. There are definitely 2 types of shop that might sell them above ground. There's patisseries and bakeries above ground that the kobolds know about. But some of them seem a bit confused, and they seem to be saying that there's only 1 or 2 shops in town that actually do it.
Okay.
And Biecht, anything from you, or are you just watching Neri?
Yeah, I'm just watching to make sure he doesn't drown.
That's a good idea.
On that point, I would like an acrobatics check from you, Neri.
Or how?
You're fine. You managed to get out of the water without slipping over. You did an excellent job climbing out. Congratulations. You are safe. Would you guys like to do anything more at the hot springs, or are you heading off anywhere else?
Pickpocket.
Fuck's sake.
You can absolutely try if you want.
All right. What am I rolling, boy?
Well, first off, I'm going to ask your compatriots if they want to try and stop you.
Yes.
I would like to swat you over the head and tell you that why you know.
I have lost a lot today. I need to make up for it. I was robbed twice.
Okay, it's just
I'm emotionally damaged, and I'd like to make up for it. I have lost a lot.
I would like to
And
make up.
I feel like I'm gonna have to cast a spell of like Ray of Frost and give you a frosty ass to stop you doing this.
that's fine, but I would still like to
Yeah.
do it. I am willing
Right.
to. I am willing to share. I'm not. I'm sorry. That was a lie. I'm sorry.
I've got a club. Don't make me use it.
You can use it, but you can't stop me. Okay.
I can if I knock you out.
Maybe, but I'm still gonna do it at some point.
Oh God.
For fuck's sake, I don't have any spells to like tie him up, do I?
I don't think so, but I'm fairly sure you have rope.
How about
Can
we
we
go
can
to?
we tie him up?
I would let you do that if you both want to roll me a strength check. If in fact all three of you roll me a strength. Sorry, not all three of you.
I accidentally rolled a d20 again and got a 1.
Yeah.
That's fine, Danny. That was your dexterity check. A critical failure.
I got a 9.
Right. So you guys easily overpower Neri. He is wriggling and struggling.
Why is it hard to roll a 1 when I've got 2 in a row?
So yeah, you've got him tied up, so you guys can take him where you want to take him.
Well,
Am I gagged as well?
No, you're not gagged. You can be as loud as you want.
Alright, I want my gold! Please!
Gag him.
Don't do this to me!
Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to allow that. I'm going to allow that. It was a natural one. He is gagged as
Oh,
well
thank God
now.
for that.
I was gonna say we should take that bag and just like shove it in his.
Perfect. That's exactly what the bag's being used for now.
Just put him in the bag. God.
It's already been in his gob once. It's now.
Now they're pickpocketing me! Me! I'm the thief! What are you doing?
You're
Okay.
definitely gagged. So where would you two like to head off to?
I feel like we should try and find a map of above ground if that's possible.
Yeah.
But I don't know where would have a map.
I feel like try the production cavern and just think about, because if that's where things are made, maybe that's where maps are made.
Yeah, let's head there. Let's head there.
Yeah. Okay. So you head off to the production cavern, dragging Neri behind you. Yeah. So you reach there. It's a busy area. There's a lot of workshops there. There's a lot of like rough, crude wooden buildings inside this cave. So everyone's sort of sheltered, sequestered away from each other. There's people moving around between them, but it seems really, really busy. There's one or two kobolds stood around. One of them's wearing like a fancy-looking sash, and the other one of them is sat in the corner, looking kind of dejected.
Oh.
Approach the one and ask, "You okay?"
So they look up at you and they sort of sigh and they turn around a bit and they're like, well, you see, in the last goblin raid, I lost my pair, who's she's not around anymore.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear about that.
That's okay. It's just I can't work as well as I used to without her.
Well, is there anything we can do to help, or your spirits a bit?
Well, I guess the only thing would really be to try and get her back, but it's a bit of a tall ask for Cutebold.
When you say lost her, where did you lose her?
Well, the goblins took her.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, we can try to find her.
Oh, well, I mean, it seems like a lot of work for just some Cutebold, though. I mean, they're normally hanging out down towards the river, but I wouldn't ask you guys to go. There's only 3 of you. I'm sure there's a lot more goblins.
Just find someone way bigger and stronger and get them to do it for us. You know?
Well, I mean, if you did that, I'd try and help you guys out in any way that you could. Jin is talking to this poor kobold who's lost their other half. To the goblins. The goblins took them. So, yes, did you want to ask them nicely about a map if you try and get their other half back then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Could you chuck me a persuasion roll, please?
Yep.
So, yep. So, what's your bonus on that one? I think it's +1 for persuasion for you. Yep. So 12. So he looks kind of unsure. He sort of mutters a bit, and he's like, "Well, even if you did get her back, I don't have access to a map, but maybe I could help you find what you're looking for as well."
Shut up, Mary. Shut up.
I ask the others if they're down, because I'm down to do that. If they're down, add one to your party.
I didn't hear anything. It was all quiet for me.
Oh no! Can Kirsty hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's So the kobold is happy to try and help you out with what you guys are looking for above ground, but unfortunately, he says he doesn't have a map. But he'll try and help if you get his other half back from the goblins. But he still doesn't. He doesn't believe that you guys can do it. That's what he said earlier on.
That just makes me want to do it more.
And this is the moment in time when Shab comes sauntering around the corner, bagpipes in hand, and notices you three. Like, oh, what are you doing talking to the Sado over there? I'm literally going to have to turn Damien down.
What they said? Yep.
What skills does Sado have? If that's his name. You just called him Sado. I don't know what his name is.
So he looks at you, slightly hurt, going, "Oh, well, my name's not Sado. My name's Olzit."
Oh, Olzit.
He's just a simple rock carver. He makes useful day-to-day tools out of rocks. But that does mean sometimes he does go above the surface, so...
That's useful.
Yeah, he might be useful to have.
I feel like we should definitely get on this guy's good side.
So he looks like slightly cheered up that you guys are interested in helping. And it's like, well, I don't know where they took her, but I do know that we captured a goblin as well, but they won't let me near them.
Well, where is this goblin being kept?
I think they're in the chamber behind the central cavern.
Are we thinking hostage swap? Swap this goblin for his wife?
We could try that. I feel like it would be really difficult to get in there, though.
Yeah.
If it's being guarded.
They're by the river. We've got tunnels up to the river.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear what Mary has to say. If it's shiny, you're being gagged again.
I would like.
So you take the gag out of Neri's mouth and
regret it instantly.
I do not want to help.
I do. Well.
See, the goblins took my little spider, and I want my spider back, but I don't want to help him, and I don't want to get his person back. It's not, nuh-uh.
Well, we can get your spider too. There can be a double off rescue mission.
I feel like we're never going to get these pies.
Oh, bye-bye.
Side quest first.
Side quest. Oh dear.
Right. Are we gonna go find the goblins then? Go the goblin prisoner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys move across from the production cavern then, and you're headed off to the central cavern.
Is Otis coming with us? Or whatever his name is.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, my laptop blue screen.
Oh, bloody hell.
So hang on, I'm jumping.
Okay, let's wait a moment.
What happened?
Danny's laptop blue screened of death.
Can I? Okay, let me see if this is how I roll while I'm waiting.
You can do it easily on the left-hand bar. There's a D20 shape. Scroll down to that and then just hit any of those. Quite good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
Hell yeah.
nice and easy.
I think. Am I back?
I can hear
Yeah.
Do I need to roll?
you. No one needs to roll yet.
No
Kirsty was
one.
checking.
I was just wanting to know how to do it.
What did I miss?
You guys are going to the central cavern. Everyone agreed that it could be a double rescue mission, and you were silent, so we assumed it was just agreement.
No, I was deliberately silenced in that.
Is
I
Open
did
still
not
here with us?
agree.
I was
Uh,
silenced.
Ozit is not coming with you. He's
Stop.
got to stay in the production cavern. He's supposed to be working, but he was sort of
Oh.
moping around.
So,
But there's a supervisor in there, so they won't let them leave.
so he's okay. Yeah. Work over wife. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's kobolds.
Shab, 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 Shab. I don't want to. I don't want to do this.
Well, what
I
do
don't
you
think we
want
have
to
much
do?
of a choice.
I want. We have to get pies.
We can
Pies.
get pies after. This guy might know a lot about up above, so if we can
But
help get his wife, we can get info about pies.
I don't like the goblins.
Nobody likes them,
Yeah, no one likes
but we gotta.
goblins.
The goblins took Wilfred.
They
I'd
did,
say
but that's
fucking
for another
Wilfred.
time. Wilfred can wait.
Wilfred is more important than this man's wife. I'm sorry.
Or maybe we can get Wilfred and the wife at the same time.
No. Wilfred more important. Wilfred brought me happiness.
Well, we can't get one without the other, so make up your mind.
Otherwise, the gag's going back in.
Oh god.
And we'll just take you anyway, so.
So you guys are having this discussion as you're walking the fairly short distance. It's maybe 10 minutes from the production cavern to central cavern, and there's various kobolds passing you. Most of them give you a fairly wide berth, but one of them purposefully bumps into Neri as they walk past and sort of like sneers at them and carries
He
on.
took something from me. That's what. No, he took something. He hurt my feelings and took something. I didn't necessarily see him take something, but he definitely
Right,
took
could
they
you
were
all roll
gags.
me a perception check?
Yeah.
7.
Wait, do we all do it?
Yeah.
Yep, please.
6. Oh, fuck.
So literally, all of you just see like this sneering kobold like saunter away and give you a funny look, but that's about it. Neri's still bound, but he's not gagged, I think, from what we said. But you don't feel like anything's been taken from you, no.
Yeah.
You just feel like you were bumped.
Yeah, but it's nice to throw around false accusations.
Oh dear. It's nice to throw around false accusations.
All
What a
right.
time to be
I
alive.
think the gag's going back in.
Especially when that coin purse looks as thick as it does. I really want the coin purse.
Oh
The
god.
gag. Can we agree on the gag going back in?
No, please.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Please.
Yeah. The gag goes in. That's fine.
I'm not.
Okay. There's a democratic vote. Okay, so who's going to try and apply the gag?
I hate democracy. This isn't fair.
What spells have I got that could do it?
I don't think you've got any.
Can I use dancing light to blind him and then shove the gag in?
I mean, yeah,
Alright, I'm
you
gonna do
can
that.
if you want. Okay, give me a spell casting check then, please.
Was that D20? Yeah?
It is indeed.
I'm not helping any of you lot pick these.
So that's your charisma.
Oh, okay.
You do not manage to summon up the ability to cast these lights. He's just too loud. He's just too irritating.
Yeah,
You can shut me up.
But anyway, you've arrived in the central cavern. You've reached there. It's already been those 10 minutes. Inside, you see, like not too many kobolds actually. There's maybe 5 or 6. There's a couple that you saw earlier from in the hot springs. There's definitely Batarak, the head of Glossclaw. He's sorting through a chest. He looks pretty busy. Kazakt is there, the storeman that you saw earlier on. He looks across at Neri, rolls his eyes, and hurriedly makes an exit. And there is also Zukak, who two of you recognize. Jin and Biecht. You guys recognize Zukak, who is a sorcerer who helped train Biecht and is about the same age as Jin. He's at the back of the cavern towards where there is a door that's being guarded by a couple of other kobolds.
If anywhere looks like a place that something might be held, it sure is
Behind
that.
this door.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it?
Uh,
Oh,
sure. We could check
is
the
it
house.
locked?
It doesn't look locked or anything like that. It just looks like a normal door. There's just two kobolds stood outside it. Zukat stood like just offside, talking to one of them.
And even if it was locked, where are you gonna get the key, huh? How are you gonna get it unlocked, huh?
By asking the guards?
I'm not gonna lock it.
I don't think they're gonna let it in so easily.
I can ask them. I could try and charm them.
We could try.
Yeah.
Guards,
Oh, yeah.
guards,
Do
guards,
we know
guards.
these people?
So Jin and Biecht know Zukak, the sorcerer, who's talking to one of the guards at the moment. But you don't know the two kobolds who are actually guarding the door, no.
Okay, let's talk to the dude and see what he can tell us.
Shab, can you let me out, please?
No.
I want to be out.
Okay, so
Think about what you did.
Jin and Biecht go up to Zukak, and he turns around and is like, hey, Biecht, Jin. Oh, wow, it's been a while. I didn't really expect to see Cutebold in the cavern after all of the stuff that happened with you guys. So, what are you doing here?
Can you let me out?
No.
You were shouting that from the back of the blooming cavern.
They have me tied up.
He
Help!
looks over your shoulders and goes, "Is that Neri?"
Ignore him.
Would like to relieve you of your gold.
Unfortunately.
He's going to be gagged soon. Don't worry about him.
I don't know why he isn't already.
Because
We're looking for a goblin prisoner. Is there one around here, or is it behind the door?
So Zukak glances over his shoulder and he looks back at you. There's been some issues with the goblins. I can't really say whether we've got any goblins. So
We need it to get some pies.
he just stops and looks at you. Pies.
We've been asked to get pies by Toppy. What can I say? We need someone who knows above ground.
Could you roll a persuasion check?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. So he nods sagely. He's like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess goblins would know above ground. Yeah, you can talk to him. He looks over his shoulder and waves the two kobolds either side. And one of them opens the door, and there's clearly a massive cage in there. It's very, very dark. But there's clearly one solitary, really sort of malnourished looking goblin in there.
Looks awful.
Yeah, but
He shrugs and is like, well, they've got one of ours as well.
have you considered a hostage swap?
He strokes his chin pensively and is like, oh, no, but then I'm not in a position to do that. That would definitely be down to Batarak, the head of Glossclaw.
Fuck.
Well, we could either go about it sneakily without him knowing, or ask and risk him telling us to fuck off.
I mean, they're both good choices, aren't they? So
Hmm. What do you guys think?
I'm still at the back of the room, right?
Yeah, you're at the back of the room with Shab, who is basically babysitting you because you are still tied up.
Yeah.
We need
Chab,
to
can you
get
let me
Wilfred, don't we, to get him to shut up.
Can you let me out, Chab?
No.
No.
If we get Wilfred, will we shut up?
I'm at the back of the room. I can't answer that.
I'm with him. I can't answer that.
Can you give him a slap, please?
Please don't. I'm
just,
small.
just give him a little backhand. It's fine.
So Zukak's like still stood there looking at you guys. He's like, "Are you gonna talk to this goblin or?"
Do we need to talk? Oh, yeah, I'll talk to the goblin. Right. So,
Is it just you going in, or is everyone coming in, or?
I'll come in. I want to hear what he has to say.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and slam my fist against it and go, "Oi, fuckwad! Do you know the map, the layout to upstairs?"
Oh, chuck me an intimidation.
I don't know.
11. Okay. What's your bonus for intimidation?
Hang on a minute. What's cha?
Where are our bonuses
+3.
so I know where mine are?
The main skills.
Yeah.
So if you've got a proficiency, it'll have already been added to it, and it's literally underneath above skills and underneath saving throws.
My +3 for charisma.
+3. So yours is 14. Okay, so the goblin sort of like cringes and tries to hide further into the corner, and he's like, I don't understand what you said.
I roll my eyes. Do you know the layout of the city above us?
Sorry, I thought you were going to go, do you know the Muffin Man there?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
It's going into full psychological torture mode.
Just bring me in. I got you.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, bring him in. Bring him in.
Fuck,
bring him in.
I'll untie him.
Untie him and fucking bring him in.
Good lord. So Shab brings Neri in, and like this goblin's looking more and more worried. There's 4 things that he doesn't really know what they are stood in front of him. And let me just roll something quickly.
Just let Neri talk at him and we'll get all the answers we want.
I'll play the bagpipes.
Oh yes. Psychological torture.
Okay, right. I want you. So who is involved in this psychological torture? We have
I'm always involved.
Neri talking. We have Shab playing the bagpipes. Biekt, I take it you're shouting at them.
Yeah, and banging my fist on the cage.
And Jenna, you
stand in the back and just go
I think for the bagpipes, it might be nice to get the jukebox going.
get the jukebox. I've got nothing on there. Come on. I should have.
Wait, hang on. Wait. Give me.
What have we got in our equipment?
Give me a
Anyone
sec.
got a jukebox in there?
Yeah,
No, it's in like the actual playing.
All right.
Or is it?
I have no. Never mind.
I think we're rolling.
If I get intimidation rolls off all of you, and then I'll add them up.
Oh, 4. Fuck.
Ooh.
16.
Yeah, making that one up.
Oh, nice.
18. Nice. So,
I am very intimidating.
can you all tell me your totals with your bonuses, please?
19.
Hang on. Let me.
Yeah, no
So
worries.
let me understand this.
Yeah.
Do I add?
Intimidation.
So I'm 7.
Do I add my
19.
charisma? Is that it?
What? Sorry, what did you say there, Dammy?
So do I add my charisma to my intimidation?
So on Can you see where skills is? You should have intimidation on there specifically.
Oh.
Yes, it says plus.
Found it? Yep.
It just says
Bless
plus
you.
and then charisma.
That's you.
Thank you.
Just says plus charisma on there, does it?
Well, no, it says plus.
Oh, I have +3,
intimidation,
so
and
8.
then in brackets charisma.
Oh yeah, don't worry about
11.
the brackets. Just do the plus that's on there. Okay, so
Mine's
19,
would be
7, 11.
What does the plus mean then?
That's
You
what
just
you
add it
to it.
to your
Yeah.
roll.
Oh
So
god.
yours is. I'm gonna have a look on here. Neri.
Can you look at the Neri thing? Because I don't understand this, and I'm probably giving you wrong ones.
Intimidation +3.
+3. So you do add the charisma thing then.
Yes,
So
but sometimes it's charisma. But if you've got a dot next to it, then you're proficient in it, and you get an extra. But you're not proficient at intimidating. You're an amateur at intimidating.
I understand that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when to send this.
Go for it now. Go.
Listen. Neri
Why
sits
didn't that
down,
work?
crosses leg and arms.
Hang on, it didn't work. Maybe I have to put a space. And then copy the link, hopefully. I don't know, this is because Groovy's not working at the minute.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
I thought they killed Groovy.
Well, yeah, they killed Groovy.
Oh, RP Groovy. Oh my god.
Listen, goblin friend. You're able to fight Wilfred! Wilfred! You tiny you little spider!
I love it.
Wilfred!
Oh, good lord.
He was my friend. He kept me company all the time. And you stole him from me. You stole him from me. I want my Wilfred back.
Right.
Give me my Wilfred back.
I love it. I love it.
I want him. I want my Wilfred.
And the goblin's just like, okay, I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll tell you where our lair is. What do you want from me?
I want Wilfred.
I don't know what Wilfred is.
He's a little spider.
We want the layout and up there.
We've got spiders for days. Just stop writing.
I love how slowly getting lighter.
Oh my god.
Oh, good lord. Goblin's pretty much having a meltdown now, so yeah, he may have passed the point of usefulness.
It never ends.
Okay.
Right.
So you've definitely broken the goblin's will to resist. Okay, but he doesn't know what you want from him, really. He's hearing about Wilfred from one person. He's hearing bagpipes from another person. He's not really sure why he's being scowled at. That's kind of terrifying.
We want to know the shops up on the surface that sell pies or have pies. Where are the pies? Give me the pies!
He scatters back into the corner and is like, I've never had a pie. I don't know what a pie is.
Fuck's sake. This guy's useless. Let's go.
I want Wilfred.
Oh,
Wait, no, we can get that guy's wife if we take the goblin.
And we can get Wilfred if we take the goblin too, right?
we won't not be able to
yeah.
just take it, are we?
We need Wilfred, right? Right?
If we don't want to hear this for the next 5 hours, yeah.
So
we need to convince what's his name?
Zukak, the sorcerer.
That we take this broken goblin and trade it for a spider and a wife.
I want the
Yeah.
spider.
It sounds like a weird trade. That
I
If
don't care
this goblin is some weirdo nobody likes, like,
about not just a
what if
spider.
nobody cares about him? What the hell? It's like,
He's
oh,
not
that's
just a
Dave.
spider.
We
He's
don't care
good
about
point.
Dave.
my friend.
Do we just leave the goblin?
I want Wilfred.
Go
I
get the
want Wilfred.
pies, then go
I
get
don't care
Wilfred.
about the spider. I don't care. I don't care about the pies. I care about the
All right,
spider.
we care about the pies.
Pies. You can starve. I want the spider. I want the spider. I want the spider.
I
That
mean,
guy bruised my ego when he thought that I couldn't do it. So I want to do it.
That's it. You're like, no, I'm doing it now.
I'm doing
I
it
might be a
now.
cute bulb, but I'm a fucking good cute bulb.
With or without you guys, my ego is.
Yeah. So who do you guys want to talk to about this then? If you're intending to do something with the goblin, or are you're gonna go about it another way?
I don't think I should get a say in this. I'm believing.
no, gag him, please.
No, please.
Get over here.
Don't gag
I'm gonna allow gagging in this case without a roll. I think it's fairly important.
me.
Just think of Wilfred and be gagged.
I know.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so you see the sorcerer's like poking his head back in now. Is looking quite concerned because there's been a lot of noise and music, which is a little unusual.
Okay, but my hands are free, so I can just take the gag out. Shab freed my hands, so what are you gonna do
That's
now?
true.
Huh?
What?
What are you gonna do now?
Okay, put him in the cage with the goblin.
No,
You sit on the goblin.
Yeah.
The cage is fully locked, so you can't put him in the cage.
Why not?
Well, unless somebody lock picks it open, but
Well, his hands are free.
I don't have any lock picking skills. I don't know how to lock pick. Sorry. Now, if the goblin had gold and with him, maybe I would remember.
Yeah, well, you don't know
lock
that.
pick.
You might do.
I know,
you
but
do
if
have
the goblin-
thieves' tools, you know.
as of right now, if the goblin
Right.
had gold in his cage, I might be able to recall how lockpicking works.
But do you really want him lock picking in like in front of everyone?
That's the thing. If we
Yeah.
pick the lock and just break him out, we're never going to get far. Because everyone's out there. They're just going to jump on us.
So while you guys have been chatting away, Batarak, the head of Glossclaw, has come barging up to the door after hearing all the noise, and he stands there and it's like, "What the heck are Cutebolds doing in the secure room?" And he looks across at Zukak, the sorcerer, and Zukak's like, "Oh, they said they needed to talk to him about surface things." And Batarak looks at you four, and he's like, "Well, if you need to talk to someone about surface things, I'd suggest you talk to me."
Excellent.
Where can we get the pie?
Where's the pies?
We want pies.
We need a
And a
layout
spider.
on the surface where
We
sells
don't know
pies.
why we want pies. We don't
Right,
know
okay.
why we want
One
pies.
at a time. Let's go through yours. Okay, Shab, what do you want from Batarak? Pies. Okay, can you roll me a persuasion check?
Is that B20? Yeah.
Yep, D20. And what's your bonus?
Hang on, let me check. +3.
Okay, so he looks at you and he's like, "Well, seeing as I told Kazak to get pies, I'd expect that he would have been able to help you." And he turns to the next one. Jin, what do you want from him?
I would also like to know where I'm able to get pies, and I want to know if I can use this goblin to get back some guy's wife and the spider.
The spider.
Called Wilfred.
The spider? Did I say that right?
Okay, Yep. Roll me a persuasion check as well, please.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So he looks at you and is like, I should have known Cutebold would have been more trouble than they're worth. I can tell you this. It's not in any of the patisseries above ground. It's in a bakery.
Mm.
Okay, Neri, what do you want from Batarak?
I want Wilfred, or someone to replace Wilfred, who will then be called Harold, if I deem him reasonable replacement for Wilfred.
He just looks at you and he shakes his head. Bjecht, what do you want?
Wait, no, you gave the others attention. Why aren't you giving me attention?
I
I want the shiny.
a detailed map of the surface so that we can locate the bakeries to get these pies. Please.
Okay.
I think my
Persuasion check, please.
Please. Oh, cunt.
Maybe you should have asked him for Wilfred.
He looks at you and he's like, listen, do you think we just give out maps to the surface?
You're,
Especially to Cutebolds.
you're the one that wants the fucking pies, dipshit. I'm getting pissed
Intimidation. Roll me
off.
an intimidation, please.
Getting pissed off. I just want to get these fucking pies. I don't give a shit about spiders.
I care.
I don't give a shit about spiders or shiny things or wives. Oh, God.
He swept. So he's still not impressed. And he turns to Zukak and he says, look, get these Cutebolds whatever they need to get to the surface. But I don't want to give them any more help than that. They need to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. And also, don't let this goblin out of your sight. And he turns around and he walks off and he heads out of the central cavern.
I'm standing on my 2 feet. I don't know about the others, but I'm already standing on my 2 feet.
Okay, so Zukak looks at you guys and he shrugs his shoulders and is like, okay, what do you need to get to the surface?
Sanity?
Technically not a stat that we track in this game, but okay. He's like, right, I tell you what, I'll give you for 5 minutes. Come up with a list.
Wait. I have a question. Do you know where we can acquire a map of the surface?
Yeah, of course I do.
Ooh.
Okay, where do we find the map of the surface?
Oh, you probably need to roll me an investigation roll for that, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
And he shakes his head and he's like, look, you've been going on about spiders. I'm not sure I'm going to talk to you about that. Like I said, write me a list. You've got 5 minutes. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. For real. Write a list of all the things that you need to get up to the surface, all the things you think you'll need on the surface. And then we'll see what you get. I'm going to disappear.
I'm starting the map. I'm starting the list.
Right, we need map. We're gonna need like cloaks or something to hide because people obviously don't like kobolds or cubolds if we're getting shit from each other.
We need rope.
No, here's the deal.
I have rope in my backpack.
Yeah, we've all got rope in our background.
Okay.
We also have
Hang on,
the
let me check
sack.
my backpack.
We also have the sack that is quite wet at the moment, but we still have the sack.
For the pies.
I'm gonna
No.
put you in the sack in a minute.
I have candles.
Oh, we can
So-
do that. We could all get in
Yeah.
the sack. We're small. The sack's
Yeah, but who's gonna carry
And
the sack?
ship ourselves to the surface.
well.
I mean,
I didn't
if
think that far.
we all get in the sack, like 3 of you get in the sack, and then one of us carries it up.
Well, you see, I was thinking maybe we could be 4 Cutebold in a sack.
I thought we were gonna sneak the goblin with us out with the sack.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
Well, we
part
have the
is-
sack, so we can do that. But
Yeah.
someone is watching the goblin.
Yeah,
Hmm.
unless one of us
Sure.
distracts.
We could distract.
Yeah,
I could use my bagpipes.
I can talk.
Are we going to split him up and put him in each of our backpacks?
We could cut him up, yeah.
Okay.
Like
We need
capture goblin.
no, we need a map of the surface. We need cloaks to like disguise ourselves.
Yeah.
We've got
Do we
money.
need money?
We've got rope. What else do they need on the surface?
They need water and food.
Well, we've got rations
Aye.
and a water skin.
Yeah, about the rations.
Oh fuck.
No, no.
Okay, we
They're
need
really
more
nice.
rations. What
You're not
else?
getting any mine.
I enjoy them very much. They're very nice. But they're all gone now.
Do we need like
Maybe
handcuffs and blindfolds to sell Neri?
I have
What?
candles.
Why would you do that?
Is that it? Is
I
that
have
what
a
we
hammer. I have
I
a
think
hammer.
so. I think the only main thing is like a map and cloaks we would need.
Maybe something to defend ourselves.
Well, do we need like
Yeah,
better
because we don't know what
disguises?
it's like.
Do we need more clothes for a better disguise? Do we need wigs? I am assuming we're all bald
Absolutely. We always need a good wig.
to try and blend in a bit.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Just be like,
100%.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I think Elvis's hair works fantastic up there.
Are we just gonna do a fucking My Hero thing?
I know his style.
That one
A
scene
Bob
from My
Marley
Hero.
wig with a big beanie and dreads.
Flasher!
Down with
I don't know.
you know what's the Jewish haircut with the long
Oh my
long
god.
That
sideburns?
one, yeah, with the big hat, yeah.
Yeah.
They just have like the judge wig.
You can call it a Jewish haircut. You can't just call it a Jewish haircut. Well, who are you, Jennifer?
Just Oak's making up because they're not here.
Oh god. Oh, is that it? Is that basically we need a map, disguises?
I mean, I thought we were actually going to write it down. I've been writing it down.
Okay. Are you sure it doesn't just say Wilfred, Wilfred, Wilfred?
We should get a pet carrier.
God. Yeah, the silence speaks volumes.
Okay, so Zukat comes back and he's in his arms. He's got a couple of bags, and he's like, "Right, okay. So you guys have obviously made up your minds. What do you need?"
A map, cloaks, wigs, more rations, and boots.
Specifically,
Cocks his head at you and looks down at the bags that he's holding, and drops them on the floor. And he's like, "Well, other than the wigs, that's all in there. I'll be back again in a moment." So he scurries off to try and find some wigs.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
What are we doing about the goblin again?
Put him in a bag.
Okay, but how are we getting him in the bag first? Do we need to distract him?
I thought you were picking the locks while he's gone.
I didn't say anything about picking locks.
I have a wooden staff. We could bop him over the head.
Who, the goblin or the other guy?
Either. Both work.
Both
Okay,
work.
this is a very. There is quite a few people. There are quite a few people in here that might not be wise.
Just to be clear, the room you're in, you four and the goblin are alone. The sorcerer has gone out of the room, and the two guards are outside of the door.
I fucking with a lockpick. Let's go.
Okay, so in that case, I need you to roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
And is that D20?
It is indeed.
Is this there one more?
What's your bonus to sleight of hand? Sorry.
What does the X in the circle mean?
That means that you have proficiency, so it's already added to it. But
right. So
What are we going to use to
That
pretend that the
is-
goblin's still there?
Hmm.
See an empty cage, they're going to be fucking
Oh,
angry.
So am I?
We could put a wig on my bagpipes.
So I'm lockpicking the thing, yeah.
Yeah, you're lockpicking the thing. So you've rolled 11, then you add your sleight of hand.
That is 14. Wait, proficiency? Is
It's
that it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Dexterity plus proficiency.
So is it
Hmm.
my entire dexterity or just the?
It's the bonus, so the plus and the proficiency. 14. Okay. I don't think that's right because you've got proficiency as well.
Wait,
I think it's.
proficiency?
You have to add those two and then add it to your.
So I think yours is. So you rolled 11, so 14, 15, 16.
16.
So 16. So sort
yes,
of you.
proficiency bonus +2.
Yeah, there you go. Happy days. So you jiggle the lock, and it sounds like it's making good progress, but you just feel like you might need to give it a little bit more work. So, what are you guys doing? Anything while he's working on the lock?
Panicking about what we're going to replace a goblin with.
Why don't we fill the sack with something?
But we need
And
the.
I thought you were putting the goblin in
Yeah,
the
the goblin's
Okay.
going in the sack.
Oh well, this is just making things complicated now, guys.
Does anyone have some? Does anyone have like an extra shirt if we could like stuff it?
Well, you all have vestments.
I have
They're religious.
disguise kit.
I
Take
have
your clothes off.
clothes / common.
I have a
That'd probably
disguise
do it.
kit and 2 costumes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, if I take out the clothes, we need to stuff them with something to make it look like a goblin.
Guys, hurry! I've almost got the lock.
Okay, if you two want to roll together, in fact, I'm just going to let all three of you roll together. If you all want to roll your intelligence together, and Dammy, if you want to roll me another sleight of hand check, please. Hey, nice rolling, nice rolling.
It's another 16.
Okay, so you click the lock out of place, and it pops open. The door doesn't open straight away, though. For you guys, I would say you're doing a slap-up job at making a fantastic-looking disguised bunch of clothes into a goblin.
Okay.
You'd even give it like a mean, frowny face.
God, we need a hat to cover its face or something. Wait, what are you wearing?
I mean, it's wearing rags.
Okay, fine. Leave it as it is.
Okay, so the lock's clicked open, and the prop goblin is ready. Who wants to do what now?
Listen, Goblin, we're gonna get you out of here, but I want Wilfred back.
Get in the
something.
fucking bag. Get in the fucking bag now.
Get in the bag.
Get in the fucking bag now.
Right, okay. Let's go for an intimidation check off you first, then, Bjecht.
Get in the fucking bag.
Not quite. He's still hiding in the corner.
Oh, someone get him.
Okay. I
Who's-
recreate that scene from Con Air.
Yeah, go on. Roll me a charisma check on that one, please. Okay, that's pretty convincing. The goblin sort of shuffles to his feet and like moves towards you. Who's going to open the door?
I'm tired from all the lockpicking. Can
Oh, I'll
someone
do
else
it.
You're doing it, yeah?
I'll do it, yeah.
Okay, can you all roll me an initiative check?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No. Let me go down.
Oh.
Okay, so the order in which everyone is moving is Neri, and then Tiku, and then me, and then Oak, and then Kim. Okay, so Tiku and Dami, can you both roll me perception checks, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, happy
Okay,
days. I would. So you both notice that as
I've
yeah,
also got proficiency. I've got proficiency in perception.
perfect. I mean, you scored above what I needed you to score anyway.
Yeah, but I just
But-
wanted to just make.
And you just wanted to show off that
Yeah.
I can do this. You both notice as Biekt opens the door, the goblin's little muscles all bunch up. He's about to run. So, Neri, you have the first action here.
Friends! I grabbed the goblin in a big hug. You're not
Okay,
going
so
anywhere.
that'll be a strength check against him, please.
Oh, he got him. That's a bear.
That's a mighty hug.
I'm sorry, I just want to share like what I think the little goblin we meet looks like. It's too powerful. How dare.
It's too powerful.
This file's too powerful.
Brilliant. Yep, so Dammy, Neri grabs this little goblin and it's struggling against you.
You're going in the bag, friend.
Tiku, do you want to try and shove him in the bag?
Sure, I'll roll for it. Hang on.
Cool. Hey, perfect. The bag goes straight over the goblin's head. And you've bunched him up and pound it nice and quickly. Now, the goblin sensibly is being quiet now. It doesn't look like he's struggling or anything. He's just gone still. And then one of you chucks the fake goblin into the cell, and Neri clicks the lock back in place. Just in time as well. Just in time, because oh god, is that the goblin?
That's it.
That's exactly what it should look like.
That's the one.
There it is. I like the scribble coloured mask as well. That's pretty much perfect.
That's brilliant. No one will know the
Around
difference.
corner comes Zukak, and he's holding like these. Yeah, they're definitely wigs, but they've seen better days. One of them's definitely made out of moss, but he drops them at your feet as well, along with all the other stuff, and he's like, "Okay, you know your way up to the surface, then, yeah."
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yes. Yep. We do. Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Not a fucking clue.
We head to the river. Don't we, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
Head to the river.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, okay. Like, do be careful. The river's kind of dangerous. That's where the goblins were before. But yeah, you can get up to the surface from there. That's as long as you're. I mean, yeah, you guys will be safe." Then he ushers you out past the guards. Okay, I'd say that's like the end of that scene. You're now on your way out of Central Cavern, a bag with a goblin in, and a whole set of stuff that you haven't looked through yet.
And wigs.
And
And the wigs.
and the wigs. Yeah, I mean, are you guys already wearing wigs? Have you popped them on?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
So yeah, you've got a moss wig that looks like old Greg from that series. I can't remember what it's called now. The Mighty Boosh. You've got one that is, yes, definitely a Bob Marley wig. No one knows how that ended up in this particular dimension. There's one which is one with like long flowing blonde hair that pretty much drags on the floor because you guys are tiny. And there's one which is an afro rainbow wig. So you maybe aren't looking the most stealthy in the wigs, but hey, you've got wigs. You got what you
We're
asked for.
fashionable though.
What was that?
We're fashionable though. That's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fully fashionable. And it's a big city up there. Who knows what people are wearing these
And like,
days?
we're supposed to be under the what, posh district or like the wealthy district?
Absolutely.
We'll start a
The
trend.
posh
It'll be
people dress
great.
weird all the time.
Yeah. Don't worry,
If I
we're
know anything, posh people dress weird all the time. I'm very well versed with
Yeah.
posh people.
we'll blend in. We'll be fine.
They have a lot of shinies. Granted, they're not willing
Oh,
to
good
pay
lord.
with their shinies, but I'm willing to take it. And if any of you want shinies, you can take the shinies too.
Okay, so which exit towards the river are you going to take? So you've got 5 options there. One of them is the northern exit. The second one is straight on from Central Cavern, and the other 3 you'd have to go a slightly longer way around. One of them would be out through Production Cavern, and the other 2 are up by like the living quarters.
Should we just go the most direct route?
We could swing by the living quarters and try and see if we can loot anything useful for our journey.
Oh, you actually want to do something? Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, how long is the goblin going to be compliant?
For as long as we can have him compliant.
That sounded terrible. Goblin compliant.
If he's not
He's in the
compliant,
bag.
we'll deal with him.
Oh, God.
I just don't want a goblin like let loose in Kobold Town.
Yeah, we should probably go the most direct route then. Probably better.
But won't they be filled with goblins?
It's okay.
He said they were. I don't know if they still are.
We have their friend, so it's fine. But they also have my friend, so if we don't get my friend back, I am
Maybe we
willing
can get the
to use
goblin to like work for us to be like, hey yo, we're cool, you know?
You want to get the goblin to go pie for us?
Just to be like, if we come across any goblins, he could be like, nah, it's okay. They're with me. They're cool, you know.
He's in a bag. I don't think they're going to take too kindly to that.
We could just say he got tired, and we'd be like carrying him the rest of the way.
You better not be eating the rations in there.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I already helped myself to those.
Oh. So are you guys taking the most direct route then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're headed down this fairly mainline, what would you call it? Like it's a long cavern, but you realise to get to where the goblins normally are, you've got to go up a level. So you head up, and again, there's a main sewer directly above this long cavern,
Guys,
and it
are we
leads
there
out
yet?
onto the river. There's a few sewery bits that go out either side, and yeah, you guys are trudging up there. Could you all roll me a perception check, please?
Oh, God damn it.
Oof. Okay, there's some rolls in there.
And that one.
Danny and
Yeah.
Oak, would you like to tell me what your bonuses are to perception?
16 for me for the full thing.
16 total.
+1. No. Wait. +4.
+4. Okay, cool. Right, so okay, Oak, you notice that there's quite a lot of debris around this area. It definitely looks like goblins live around here, or at least have been here recently. Dammy, you notice very similar, and you're like, yeah, this is definitely a goblin area. Kim, it looks like a lovely sewer, to be honest. And Tiku, I mean, this has got to be prime real estate, right? You, as you're looking around you, you take a moment to really, admire it, and you just lean against the wall, and you really hope that was moss that you put your hand in.
Oh.
Ew.
So, do you guys want to carry on down this way, or is there anything else you want to do?
Are there any like nearby alleys we could duck into that's kind of away from where goblins could be?
So there's a turning directly next to you. There's a small bridge that goes over it, and a turning that's like it's still a sewer, but it goes off down to the side. You don't know what's down there.
Well, let's go down that way.
Lead the way. All I
Yep,
know is lockpicking and possibly.
Okay, so you take the corner, and can you all roll a perception again, please?
Oh, fuck.
Mine's just 14.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
That's all right. That's all right. Just need to roll a perception. You guys are going down a side sewer. Okie dokie. Right. Next thing for me is what order were you walking in? I take it Oak, you were at the front, seeing as you were leading that one.
Yeah.
What
I'm
order
at
are
the
the rest of you in?
just to keep an eye out for any misplaced gold that may or may not fall out
Be
of
there.
pockets accidentally.
Oh, dear.
Apparently,
Dummy, not the goblin.
I am
Living that goblin life.
That's the thing.
The
I
goblin
always have
urges.
been.
Dear.
Who's carrying the goblin?
You,
Okay.
because you're big, strong.
I'm
I
strong.
think.
I'm the sorcerer. I'm not strong.
It's fine. You're big, strong.
Okay. So
I need both hands free so that I can.
Dammy, you notice behind you as you take this turning that there is a loud scuttling noise.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Wilfred! It's Wilfred! Guys, I heard Wilfred!
Oh my
Wilfred's down
god.
there! Wilfred's down there! We need to go get Wilfred! Guys, please!
Oh God. Would you
What is it?
all do me the delightful or dubious honor of rolling initiative, please?
Fuck!
Oh.
Oh no.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so Dammy, even though you rolled low, you do get to actually go first because of your perception.
Ooh.
So you will get a free move, and then you will go to nearly the back of the order. So it will be Dammy, Oak, Tiku. Oh, sorry, Dammy, Oak, me, Tiku, Dammy again, then Kim. So let me just move you guys onto this page, if I remember how. So
It's dark in here.
I can't fucking see!
Oh, what? Sorry, I didn't mean to
that's
do
all right,
that.
don't worry.
I was trying
So-
to drag it.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to, like,
Is that
center.
poop?
It is poop. You are in a sewer. I'm sorry.
Wipe your
Come
shoes,
here,
everyone.
you fat!
So, Dammy, you
Wait,
know
is it a spider?
roughly.
Yeah.
I mean, something scuttled.
Okay, hang on.
If Dammy wants to roll perception again as his like action, that's fine as well.
Roll,
Let me
or-
see. What do you want to do? That's the question. You know something's happening behind you.
I would like to chase the something.
You would like to, so you want to go back up that way.
Yeah, so we're going up. So we're going.
So just hold the left mouse button over where you want to head to.
Okay. And
That way.
how far do I go?
25 foot is the longest you can go.
Ah. So here.
So you want to go into the poop,
Oh, the room
Poop.
back in. Okay.
Not the poop.
So,
or you want to go into the other poop.
wait, how do I go?
Just,
There's a
Hold on,
bridge.
let me see if I can give it to you.
just avoid the poop.
It is not moving.
Let me just work out why it's. There you go. Save settings. There you go. You should be able to move it.
No.
Still
So-
no joy?
I'm left clicking, dragging, and then letting go.
Yeah, that normally works.
It is not working.
Okay. Well, point to me where you want to go, and I'll move it for you.
I can
I
move
would
mine.
like to go.
Yeah.
I would like to go.
Oh, you've got it on ruler rather than cursor.
Ah. So I go here.
Why are you going
Yes.
into the poop?
Okay. The sound was behind you, just to warn you. But yeah, if you want to go there, you can.
It was behind me. Wait, I don't understand. So where am I going?
You can go wherever you want. I will tell you where you heard the sound from, though. It was this area.
Okay, well I'm going back here then.
Okay.
Is that 25 feet?
Oh, it is Wilfred.
And it's
Oh my
Wilfred.
god!
Oh dear. So you're heading to there, yeah? If you want to take your full 25, it would take you to here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go there then.
Okay.
I guess.
Very, very brave. Very brave. It's
I
been
am.
nice knowing you, Damien.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wilfred, Wilfred, Wilfred.
Wilfred, don't hurt me.
Okay, so Oak, you're up next. It's your move. It's sorted.
Oh, did I just decide where I want to go? Or what I
Yeah,
want to do?
absolutely. Decide where you want to go. If you want to cast any spells or that kind of stuff. Just
Ah,
getting my.
let
Okay.
me see.
So how did you
Because
move?
I'm going to assume that Damien shouted that there was a spider. So you're all aware there's a spider.
I did.
I did
Even,
not.
Yeah.
even though he definitely didn't.
I did not specifically say there was a spider. I said there was a Wilfred.
Well, I mean, I think everyone's heard about Wilfred now.
I think everyone knows who Wilfred is.
I will try to help Dammy because I have animal friendship as a spell.
Ah.
I am going to try to talk to the spider to come with us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. So if you
I'll be
want
a
to,
second again.
no worries, no worries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to move up to the bridge, then and give me a little spellcasting check.
How do I do that? Oh,
It should just be drag up if you're on mouse. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. And your spellcasting is your wisdom, I think.
it is. Where is that? Oh, +2. Oh, 15.
15. Yep, that's the one. So. Oh, happy days. Let me. In fact, is that right? Oh no, it's +4 because you've got proficiency in it as well. So that takes you to 18. So yeah, absolutely. You cast Animal Friendship, and you get that feel with the spider.
Oh
The
yeah,
spider's
vibing.
angry. Yeah, you're just vibing with it. It's angry. It really wants to eat Damien. Like
This isn't Wilfred.
Oh
Wilfred's tinier
no,
and bold
no. Um,
so.
and
we can.
smaller.
I try to like explain to the spider our situation and that we're just looking for our friend's friend.
I thought you
And
were a friend,
Okay.
Wilfred. Oh, you're not Wilfred, but
Can
I
you
thought you were.
roll
we're
persuasion for me?
we're vibing.
Nice. Yeah, the spider's chilling out. He's like, okay. You get the feeling that he likes the idea that you're helping someone's family. The spider's got family. You know, there's more spiders around.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck.
So
Mr. Spider, has Mr. Spider seen Wilfred?
I
Wilfred?
don't think you're going to get that much of an answer from him, to be honest. But the spider's chilled out. It's no longer like seems like it's ready to go after you guys. It's just there. It's aware that one of you in particular has tried to talk to it. So who is next?
Kirsty.
Kirsty is next. So we'll wait on Kirsty. But yeah, that's a nice combat interaction. That's probably the best combat interaction you could do. I like that. Good effort. And do you know what? Actually, so you guys have got these little boxes called inspiration. If you want to chuck one in there for yourself, Oak, that's basically a one free reroll because that's like the most in character thing you could have done there. So I'm down for that.
Where is that?
It's just underneath your name and just above your what we will do then, if Kirsty is away, we will assume that her movement is just to here, and then we will go. Dammy, technically you're next.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4 is that we move?
5 tops, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Do we walk past the spider? Or?
You can if you want. Yeah.
It's a pretty fucking big spider, man.
There we go.
Don't stab out.
I would never. Has no
Yeah,
fear.
absolutely. The spider still seems chill. Kim, you'll go.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah.
Cool. Happy days. And then the spider. I did actually forget to take the spider's gun. The spider is actually chill enough that it just sort of buggers off upwards. It scuttles up the wall.
Bye-bye, Mr. Spider. Bye-bye.
It disappears off. And then.
Goodbye, spider. Have a good night.
Bye, spider. We like you. And then can I get you all to roll perception for me?
Mine was very bad this time.
Okay, so down the sewer towards where you're going to walk, you definitely hear a lot of clanking. It sounds like there's a fair number of some sort of creature down there. Whereas to your front, down the large sewer, it sounds like there's some talking back and forth, but it's in a language that you don't understand.
What the fuck did we come down here?
I think we should go towards the talking.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because where there is voices, there is gold.
That's true. I mean,
That is true. Okay, let
I
me.
mean, what kind of clanking is it? Is it like people
where
walking
there
in
is
armor,
clanking, there could also be gold, yeah.
or is it the whacking metal to make armor kind of thing?
So to you, it's clanking. That's pretty much all you can tell. To Oak, I'd say the difference would be it sounds like stuff clattering on stuff.
hmm.
Heading in a particular direction, or just going to wait for a minute? Because you can just wait and do another perception check and see if you can tell more.
I think we
What
should continue.
direction is it talking?
Do we know what language they are?
No.
Oh, okay. Could you
It's quite a few languages.
all roll me a insight check?
Oh, fucking hell.
I got a full 20.
Oh, wow.
Fucking hell, yeah. Okay. Okay, so Kim, it sounds like they're talking Draconic, which is weird because you talk Draconic, so you don't know why you don't understand them.
Partially
Dammy,
deaf.
you are partially deaf. That's true. Your character is. Dammy, you've heard this language before. Hello, hello. The giant spider was befriended and just walked away.
Oh.
But now there's a lot of clanking to the south of you, and there's some chattering to the east of you or west of you. Oh my god, I've forgotten which direction's which. To the right hand side.
So,
To the east.
direction that I'm heading in.
Yeah, so there's talking that way, clanking underneath you. Dammy has just definitely been able to say that it is definitely goblin that they're talking. Oak, you were able to tell the same as well. So
Guys, it's goblins. We go this way. This is the best way.
Yeah. Yeah.
yep. So you're heading
Yeah.
straight on the main vine. Okie dokie. Let me just do this.
Hey, that's my nephew. Sorry.
I mean, are these the right kind of goblins for a hostage swap?
Hmm.
Even
Who
if they're
knows?
not, they're the right kind of goblins for
other goblin activities.
Profit.
Upper goblin.
We're just gonna steal more goblins now.
That's what this turns into. It's just goblin theft. Oh dear.
And we pass them off as pies.
Oh my god.
We could make them into pies.
We
Oh, good
put some
lord.
fruit on them and say, "Here you go."
Some Sweeney Todd shit.
Right. Okay, so do you want to sort yourselves out how you're traveling? Like what order? Or if you want to keep that order, that's up to you.
You always got to be behind just in case the coins fall down. Now, say I might want to, search some pockets while I'm behind.
If you really want to rob from your friends, you will have to roll contested. I don't mind if you do,
Don't be a
but
twat.
D20?
Don't be a twat.
I'm gonna be a twat.
who are you trying to rob?
The one right next to me. What's the name?
Kim.
No, like, what's the character name?
Baked.
Yekt.
Yekt. Alright.
Okay, so
Wait,
I got 11. Proficiency in sleight of hand. It's +2.
oh fuck, what did I do?
And then dexterity, I add dexterity to that as well.
and the mod, yeah, so yep.
I got a 16 there.
And Kim's would be perception.
+1, so 12.
12. Yeah, I would say that you do actually notice him because he's been thieving quite a lot, but he definitely manages to get one gold coin out of your pocket before you're like, do you mind? I mean, it's up to you what you want to do to him next, but
Can you stop?
What spells have I got? I'm gonna
oh
firebolt
god,
him.
this is the way it fucking goes, is it?
I'm gonna firebolt him.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
17.
70, Jesus Christ. So you want to do dodge, Damien? Okay, natural nat. Okay, so he literally dodges out the way. Did you really do firebolt? Jesus.
You just fucking robbed me.
So what firebolt is what level?
0 cantrips.
Oh, cantrips. That's fine. At least you can cast them as often as you want.
Right. Are we gonna go to the goblins and swap the wife?
Yeah.
Let's go, everybody.
Wait,
Just
wait,
swap
wait,
the
Okay.
pies.
It's not just the wife, though.
Oh, fuck you, Wilfred.
Okay, so you're moving forward, and you notice a dead kobold.
Oh no.
Can you all roll me a perception?
So I got +2 in that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So most of you don't notice anything. Oak, you
+1.
notice some wonderful fungi on the floor. So you are going to stop on the next round of movement. Tiku, you notice that there is a glint up past the kobold in the darkness.
Ooh.
So do you want to carry on walking? Or do you want to roll any more checks? Or
What do you see, Mama Tiku?
There's a shiny.
oh no! Don't say that word.
I'm in.
Send him forward. Send him forward. Yeah, move forward and get out of his way. And let
Do
him
I
go.
move? Or do I just move?
You can just move. You can just move.
5, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So let me.
still carrying this fucking goblin?
Because we
So
haven't
that's
got there
the
yet.
extra distance that you could see. There's still nothing there. Could you roll me a perception check again? Okay, Tiku, you're definitely seeing that there's more than one shimmery, glittery thing up there. Dammy, you've definitely noticed at least one. Oak, the same. Kim, you've noticed one on your side. Any more movement?
I say we bail and head back.
Bail and head back, love it. Okay. Is that all the movement? I know, Oak, you've got to sit still for this turn, unfortunately. Kim, you're moving?
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm mad checking out these fucking sick mushrooms.
I mean, they're pretty good-looking mushrooms. Right. Can you roll me initiative, please, everyone?
Oh, God.
Man, your dice are not playing tonight.
Nope.
Dead goblin.
Wait, me too?
Yeah, you too. You too.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, so
Shit.
let me just note that. So
Probably because I'm encumbered with this bloody goblin.
I mean, that's a good point. The game's just playing it how it's supposed to be played. So, Damien, you will be going first,
Okay.
and then
Just gonna elbow the goblin with my elbow.
it's going to be two of the goblins. Then it's going to be Tiku. Then it's going to be Oak. Then it's going to be the other goblin, and then it's going to be Kim.
Oh, good.
So, you have first move, Dammy.
Can we bring forth the sack?
Oh.
Well, seeing as it's in combat movement, you'll need to get the person who's carrying the sack to come forward.
Aye.
And I believe Kim is going last.
In that case, wait,
No.
goblin, please. We have a sack.
So you want to persuade them, right? So do
I
you
would
want to
like
roll a
to-
persuasion for me?
Yes. 1 sec. Fuck.
Oof.
That's a 7
What's your?
plus 3.
Yeah. Okay. Not the greatest persuasion roll ever. I'd say if nothing
Naturally.
else, you've alerted them fully to the fact that you're there. Okay.
They were looking at us. This guy's looking straight at me, actually.
Straight at you. Tiku, your turn.
I'll move up beside.
Hi.
Bagpipe him, Tiku.
Any action that you're taking, or are you just happy with the movement?
I'm just happy with the movement.
Okay, I've got 2 goblins to move here.
Oh god.
I actually need to roll this one. Makes sense. Okay, then it is Oak's turn.
Hey,
Let's go.
I don't know what to do.
I mean,
Is it dead
yeah.
or is it injured?
Sorry, say that one again.
Is it dead or injured?
It is dead. You were able to tell it's dead from that distance. But
Okay, cool.
where were you? Were you there? Sorry, there. Okay, cool. Yep. So just going for the move. Are you doing any actions after the move?
Oh, shit, I didn't realize you could see the ruler.
I could try to detect poison and disease just to see what we're dealing with if there's anything going on.
Yeah, go for it.
There's detect magic as well. I don't know.
Detect magic. Oh, yeah. Oh, although I will say, so you've got 2 spell slots there, and you've used one spell from that set. So if you use another one, you'll have to wait effectively. I think it's a full day before you use any from there again. So yeah, that's the tricky part with druids. They have quite a wide range, but they're not able to use them all that often. I mean,
yeah, the poison and disease. It's the only thing I could think of doing.
Yeah? I'll be right back again.
Fucking hell.
So, I didn't catch the end part of that. So what? Sorry, what were you using that or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okie dokie. Go for it. Roll me a spellcasting check. So that's against your wisdom.
Oh.
Oof. Doesn't quite work this time. Maybe it's the wrong location. Maybe you're more used to like caverns with moss and that kind of stuff. This is a bit more industrial. It's all cut stone. You know, druids are quite specific about where some of their stuff works. So no joy. But on the upside, it doesn't use that that spell slot. So I've got a goblin move. Yep, and then it's Kim's go. Yep. And are you taking any actions after that?
I'm gonna throw the bag down, rummage in it, grab the goblin by the hair, and yank him out and go, "Is this yours?"
Right. I want you to roll an intimidation roll, please. So what's your plus to intimidation?
+3.
That takes you past 11. Okay. And then can you roll me a persuasion roll? Still not great.
+5.
Okay. +5. Oh, +5. So 11, 11. Okay. Right. So one of the goblins definitely looks like he's stopping. The other two, not so much. The other two look like they're pretty intent on getting to you guys. So up next is Dammy.
Just roll, or
Oh, what do you want to do?
I accidentally rolled, but I'll move. So can we move diagonally?
You can, yes. But I will tell you, if you want to move across the water, or whatever the heck it is, you will need to roll me in. It's night soil. There's water in there.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
cut out
roll
there. Sorry.
what?
If you want to jump over that, you'll have to do an acrobatics roll.
Okay, 1 sec. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. You can.
I've also got +5 in that as well.
Yeah, happy days. So you can leap across the dunny water if you want to.
Right, well, I'm just gonna hang on. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yep. And I assume you're going for an attack.
Oh, I mean,
Poke him up the
Be
eye.
rude not to, right?
yeah. I suppose.
Okay, so can you roll me? I suppose I need to ask which one you're using. Dagger or rapier?
Well, first of all, could I go for a pickpocket first, or?
Better to pickpocket when they're dead.
Yeah, I mean, you can go for a pickpocket, but then you wouldn't be able to attack.
Let's see.
It's easier when they're dead.
I'm going for dagger. It's good for backstabbing. It's small.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to roll, and your attack, no. So this is a D20, and then you add your attack bonus. So it's +5 to whatever you rolled. So 14 +5.
19.
19. So that beats their armor class. Yeah. And so now you want to roll the damage. So for dagger, it's 1d4 +3.
So do I just collect D4? Yeah.
Yep. Oof.
4.
Okay, so 4. Okay, you get the goblin in his side, and it doesn't look good. He's pissing blood everywhere, but he's up and he's pissed.
My bad.
I'm sorry, everyone. This sort of thing happens every now and again.
Whoopsie.
Because he's lost Wilbury.
Oh god. Diku. Is she still away?
Da.
Ah, okay. In that case, I will do one of these before the others. So here you go. So this goblin is going to attack you back, Dammy, and he is going to roll to hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you probably want to try and dodge, is my guess. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So roll your dexterity. Okay.
Right, as
No,
for dexterity,
not
plus 3.
not a great roll there. Yeah, plus 3. Oh no, because you've got proficiency in it as well, so that takes you up to plus 5. So that's still not good enough to get out of the way of it, unfortunately. So goblin is going to hit you, and it is okay. He's just done
Oh well.
8 points of damage. So you are on your last hit point.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Not the greatest. Kirsty, your turn.
Oh no. What am I doing?
Doing whatever you want. Dammy just got hit by one of the goblins. Dammy jumped over, stabbed the goblin in the back, but didn't do much. So the goblin just turned around and smacked him for 8 damage, which has left Dammy on 1 hit point.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't mean that. Can I check the body?
You can do, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Hit or miss. Hit.
Okay, you can tell it's a kobold from Glossclaw. It's definitely from that burrow. There's nothing on it that's useful. It's just rags. It looks like it probably was taken away at the same time as anyone else was taken away. But you can tell it's a boy.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to check to see if it was the wife.
Worth a check. Who's next? This goblin's next. So I've got a roll to hit. Please roll a dodge.
Oh.
Dexterity. Okay, nice. Yeah, so you dodge out the way of that attack. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Next up is Oak. Your turn.
How many squares can I move?
5.
5.
5. Okay.
Do you want to go for the poop and see if Dammy or?
Oh, so you've got to take an acrobatics check to cross the poop. That's yeah.
Can I move diagonally? Yeah.
You can, yes.
Try to move diagonally to get here.
Okay.
Well, that's right. So chuck me an acrobatics check to get across the cat. Yep, easy. Happy days. You jump across without an issue. And what are you doing over on that side then? Are you stopping the move there, or are you getting closer to that goblin and Dammy?
Okay. Oh, can I get closer to?
Yeah, you've still got.
Yeah, you can move on to me actually.
Not on top of, but next to.
Okay.
So I think you've still got one more. Yeah, that's right. And then what are you going to take an action after that? Is attack the goblin or cast a spell? That could.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Dammy so Dammy doesn't fucking die.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, if you want to roll the cast.
What?
Nice.
Fucking hell. Okay, so if you roll, well, the way that I would tend to work crits like that is you do the full amount of damage or the full amount of healing. So you've healed 8 back onto Dammy, so Dammy's back up at full health.
Whew.
Nice.
Ooh,
Thanks, Beth.
Beautiful
I
roll.
love you. I love you.
you're so welcome.
Pretty
Please don't.
pleased.
Still not getting any more gold though. I'll still probably take yours, but I love you. Anyway.
God. Just some light robbing. It's not
It's
proper robbing.
small bit of robbing.
Okay, so there's another goblin to move here.
Oh, you bastard. Fine.
Now, this is the goblin that looked like he was a bit sus about what was going on with your sack. He's seen you pull the goblin out of the sack. So he's up to you, but he's doesn't look like he's about to attack you. So it's your turn.
Me.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna move. Oh no, get off.
Because he's right next to you, it probably will trigger him attacking you if you do move.
Okay. We've come to negotiate a hostage swap. Do you recognise this goblin? And if you don't want him to die, tell everyone else to stop fucking fighting.
Okay, chuck me a intimidation.
Oh yes.
Beautiful. So the goblin stares at the goblin you're holding, and then he screeches, he's like, "Stop! Everyone fucking stop!" Both the goblins fighting the other two, like, clearly respond to this goblin, and they turn around and look at him. And it's like, yeah, they've bought us one of the goblins that they took. What do you want? What do you want from him?
What do we want? Guys, what do we want?
Are we not here for the wife?
Is it just the
And
What's her name?
Spider.
Do we know the wife's name?
Have you
No,
got?
we don't.
Have you got a shiny gold spider?
Okay.
So the goblin turns around to the voice across the poo, and he's like, "A gold spider."
Shiny gold spider.
And a female kobold to swap for this prisoner.
The spider's more important. Have you got the spider, or have you got it not? Have you not got the spider?
So the goblin turns back to you. It's clearly interested in the goblin rather than the voice across the way. Well, Latihern, the goblin that you're holding, looks at this goblin. Did they treat you right, or did they not? And the goblin,
We got you out.
looking at his friend,
We got you out.
he tries to turn his head back towards you. Okay, Kim, can you roll a persuasion check for me? So the goblin meekly nods. It's like, yeah, they didn't do anything weird. They didn't play bagpipes.
Yeah, we didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Goblin in front of you's like, oh well, okay, so we've got a female kobold. So if you put that turn on the floor, take a couple of steps back, then we'll go get her for you.
You back up.
Yeah. I was gonna.
You back up. Go get the prisoner. Go get the gold spider. Bring it back, and then we'll swap.
Do you have the gold spider?
No, they don't have the gold spider.
Yeah, well, yeah. Do you have the gold spider?
So he just shakes his head. It's like, no. If there's any gold that we took, we've smelted it down already.
No.
Why?
I think your spider's
Don't say it. I'm not listening.
Dead.
It's gone.
It's not
Okay,
gone.
so the goblin backs up one pace, but he's still looking really shifty. It's like, look, I've backed up now, so come on, put him on the floor.
No, 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 no.
No.
I
We
don't like
need
the
for
close
you
they
to
both
prove.
are to me.
We need you to prove to us
Well,
that you
that's
have
funny you
gold.
should say that. And I was going to make you roll a perception check there,
I
but
know.
yeah, unironically, instead, can you roll a dexterity saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, happy days. So the goblin next to you, you can see him is about to lunge and grab you, but you just caught him just in time, and you back off
But
one
but
pace as he's about to lunge for you. Mysterious
but
moving kobold. Don't worry about
I back off like the car.
he just looks back like,
that.
what?
So the goblin that's been talking to you scowls and is like, fine, fine. And he scuttles off.
Me.
So you guys want to do anything now, or are you just happy to stand around? And
I would like to talk with the people.
so the goblin in front of you is still
Have you-
pretty angry looking.
Have
Would you like to hear the song of my people?
First of all, I would like to apologize greatly for stabbing you in the back. I wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time.
Can you roll me a persuasion check for this one, please? It's going to be pretty difficult.
Not difficult
Did it.
enough.
No, even that one hasn't quite pushed it past the line. Stabbing someone in the back's pretty serious business. So this goblin's not impressed.
I'm sorry. I have a little plus at my persuasion,
Yes, you do.
and it's +3.
It is. That's right, and it's still not enough.
What?
That brings me to 21.
Yeah. DC 25. You stabbed him in the back.
I'm very charismatic.
He's looking pretty pissed. He's not hitting you. You're doing good. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. He's
Right,
obviously
okay.
listening to his boss for now.
Just back
I
away.
apologize.
Just
I apologize.
back away.
Stabbing you in the back. I was in the wrong. I understand why you would be angry.
Just back away.
But I was fog of war. Fog of war. I was thinking about Wilfred at the time. I just saw red. Would you like 1 gold?
And he seems to brighten up at this. It's like, yeah, all right.
I
Go
will
on
give
then.
you 1 gold. Here is 1 gold.
Oh,
Is that my goal?
hey.
Yes.
And he cheers up. He's visibly made up. He's like, oh well, yeah. I'll take a bit of stabbing for gold. I've done worse.
Shiny things make people happy. Everybody. Shiny.
Everyone's a winner.
Just like
Bribery
pre-colored gold.
Tell me, my new gold friend. Have you seen a golden spider?
No, ask him about the pies. Oh.
Yeah, I saw a golden spider.
Is he okay?
No, I trod on him.
Oh no.
Ask him about the pies.
Well, that kind of makes me want to stab you in the back.
You're like, oh no.
I'm seeing red again, Mr. Friend. I'm seeing red again.
And then obviously the leadery goblin appears, dragging a kobold behind him. She looks pretty battered. She doesn't look like she's in good shape. But he makes his way back up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the pies.
And he pushes her in front.
Is that a kobold?
It's a kobold. Yes, don't worry about it. It
Oh,
looks like
fucking
one.
rat. Yeah, go on.
Wait,
It's
hang on.
definitely a kobold.
That's supposed. Okay. I thought that was the leader goblin, to be honest.
What is a pig creature?
Is that
Yeah,
definitely a kobold?
It's right.
In her
By all
defense.
means, if you want to roll perception, but to all of you, it looks like a kobold.
Is it a mimic kobold?
Is that a fucking kobold on steroids? I mean,
Do you want to roll perception for me, just so
I
you
would
can
like to
check?
roll perception.
yeah.
And I have.
Okay. Oh, you're not entirely sure about
Okay. Got ya.
Juggle.
it. Dammy,
What,
you're
sorry,
like,
what was it?
I think it's probably, yeah, it definitely looks like a kobold. Tiku, you're like, that's the kobold. Kim, you're like, yes, that is the kobold.
It turns out my character just thinks his wife is really fucking ugly.
Like, God damn, that's an ugly kobold.
But
Jeez.
nothing like the
In
dead
her,
kobold.
Not
in her
good.
defense,
Actually is.
she has been beaten up pretty badly, and she's
Yeah,
been
exactly.
She looks like she's been
So,
fucking beating them up with those muscles. My God. Looks nothing like the dead kobold on the floor.
Listen, representations of things are what they are. Just go with it.
Okay, if that is the fine, if that's the kobold, then
So, are you releasing your goblin?
I mean, we are here for that.
So, what are you doing?
let her step forward, and I will let our goblin step forward, and they can swap.
Persuasion check, please.
Why don't you just fucking do it?
Just Kim.
Uh-oh.
Is that all of us?
Well, Kim was the one talking, but I'm happy for other people to pitch in as well.
I love my PC.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think Kim and Kirsty should be the ones to do the.
Okay.
Oh, there
So he's looking concerned. He's like, I don't think I should let her go until you know, let him step forward one as well.
Okay, we'll take him out of the bag because he's still in the bag.
He's still in the bag. There you go. He's fully out the bag now.
Compromise.
Compromise. Okay.
How the fuck did we stuff him in a bag?
So,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nat 20s. That's how. Okay. So he's still not sure. He's like, look. I tell you what. I'll let her step forward one if you let him step forward one at the same time.
Yeah, why don't they just step forward at the same time, or maybe you back up a bit?
Me or the goblin?
No, the goblin. I made
Hey.
friends with this goblin next to me. We're friends now.
Yeah, well, yeah. You like, okay. Tell you what. Why don't you do persuade on him and see if you can't get him to persuade his boss?
Hey, Mr. Friend, can you tell your boss to cooperate?
Cooperate. Go on. Oh, that's a big roll as well. So he's like,
And I have a little +3 added as well.
exactly. So he's like, boss, look, he gave me. I know he stabbed me, but he gave me a coin, and it's it's a gold coin. It's not one of those shit fucking copper ones. Oh, well, maybe okay. Look, if you give us each a gold coin, I'll let her step forward first.
I agree.
Okay.
how many gold coins do you have?
The three of
Quite a few.
my 3 friends here can give you each 1 gold coin.
I
didn't agree to this.
See, I have already given your friend here a gold coin.
Now you're robbing us?
No.
Okay,
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going.
No,
Okay, I'll give him a gold coin. We can't really use them anyway. We can't spend them. People don't trust kobolds enough to us to spend money.
You don't like collecting them?
What are we gonna use to get the pies, though? We have to
We've still got.
budget that.
We'll still
I'm
have.
sorry.
We'll still have
I'm sorry.
14, won't we?
1 second.
Oh, yeah,
Jin,
okay.
Jin, I'm sorry. We're all planning on acquiring these pies legally?
Okay, I'll give a coin.
Okay, so you all pull out a coin dutifully and like you lay them on the floor,
I
and
don't pull out a coin. I'm my friend.
but not you. You've already given your coin, and the goblins all take a step back, and the kobold takes a step forward. And are you letting the goblin go?
Yeah, let the goblin go.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Well,
scuttles
what
past
usually
you,
happens for a goblin? Go on.
and yeah, like to be honest, it seems pretty amicable. Everyone's like, oh, all right, and the goblin's like, go on, get away, leave those coins.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's leave.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on in.
All bugger up. So you're all heading back down towards the underground.
Yep.
Well, we need to get the maps, don't we?
Nice. Right. Nice one. Okay.
So let's go.
So you've got
You got the wife.
yeah.
Give it back.
Give it.
Give back the wife.
And then Sado can come with us to the surface. I don't know what his
Sado.
Otis, sorry, Otis, whatever his name is.
Sorry. Ozid.
I was
There you
close.
go.
I was close.
Otis. Like call him Otis from now on. That should be his name.
I wasn't
Yeah,
here for
okay.
his name, so I'm just going to continue to call him Sado.
Sado.
I think I was eating coins when he said his name. I don't know.
You're like, coins. What's his name? Sado over here. Yeah.
I just want to say it is 10 to midnight.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will wrap this when we just finish this part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be the end of the first part of it's still a one shot, but you've
I mean,
got
if
somewhere.
it continues, we can
I
go. We can
remember-
go ahead with it.
Yeah,
We
absolutely,
can't get it all completed tonight.
absolutely. I'm happy to carry on at another point. So
Yeah.
Are
yeah,
you
and
free tomorrow or not?
do you know what?
No, I have a Pathfinder's game tomorrow.
Right.
Ah,
Well, it depends what time. I think my Pathfinder's game's at like lunchtime.
oh, okay.
Well, we'll
Okay.
discuss it.
So
We'll
if it's like in the evening, I could make it.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
free in the
I-
evening.
discuss it after.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
going
discuss it-
out, but I should be back by.
We'll discuss it after this game.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not
But yeah, potentially some point tomorrow evening we could do.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you head back down to the production cavern and you go in there and Ozit is he's looking bummed out. He's still in his corner. He's bashing some stone together now. He's clearly been told
Hey,
off by the
Sado.
supervisor.
Hey, Sado,
Hey, Otis.
we got your wife.
We've got you a wife.
Hey,
I wife. We don't
He
know
looks
it's
up.
yours.
Is this your wife?
God, I bloody hope it is. He looks up and he's like, "Oh, Mozit," and the lady kobold's like, "Oh, Ozit, I thought I'd never see you again." They run up to each other and they rub their noses together and they
Oh,
look happy as
disgusting.
Larry.
That's how they
Yes.
breed. Sex.
Oh,
Disgusting.
oh no.
Get a room.
So they're obviously they're very happy to see each other, and he comes over to you. It's like,
while they're doing this whole romantic stuff, can I pickpocket?
you about to
Ozit?
pickpocket? I fucking
Yeah.
knew you were going to pickpocket. Yeah, you can roll for that. Absolutely. Unless anyone wants to try and stop him.
No. No.
You're just letting him.
Let him have his fun.
I don't know this.
Plus 5.
My
Wait,
character
whose
doesn't-
pockets are you trying to pick?
Osid, Sado. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
got, I have 17 plus 5.
Yep.
So
So no one's stopping him, though. Okay.
Let him have his fun.
No, I don't know this.
So you've reached into his pocket. So it's a near textbook pickpocketing, and you pull out a handful of rock.
easy enough.
Well done.
Good one.
Just paint it gold. It'll be fine.
Just like, yeah, it's shiny now. But he looks round at all of you and he's like, oh, God, how did Cutebold do this? I mean, you're like the runts of the litter. But that aside, what can I do to help you?
You get your ass with us and go up and point us towards a bakery.
Do you know where to find a map even better?
Would a map show the bakery zone?
Yeah, we need to go up to get some pies. So
Teach us how to bake pies.
Okay, so he looks at you and he nods. He's like, pies. Yeah, I know where they bake pies. Yeah, tonight, meet me in the hot spring cavern, and we'll head up. But make sure you've got a disguise on, not those weird wigs you're wearing at the moment.
hey,
But I
By the way,
like
that whole combat encounter was with the wigs on.
It worked in the sewers.
I think the spider liked the wigs.
I think that's true. The spider definitely enjoyed the wigs.
Black Wilford really liked the wigs.
I definitely enjoyed the spider.
Yes.
Spider.
Oh, the spider went so well. I was happy with that. But yeah, he's gonna meet you tomorrow night now, technically. Down in the Hot Springs Cavern, and he will show you above ground where the pies are made.
Let's hope we finally get these pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're mushroom pie.
Oh, mushroom pie, hell yeah.
We're after berry. Is it berry pies we're after? Yeah?
Berry
can't
pies,
remember.
yes.
Yeah.
Berry pie.
Berry pies, not penis pies. Thank you. But thank you very much for playing, everyone.
Can I run a persuasion skills check on that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Naturally, you may always do that.